Greetings and salutations, viewers, for the Land Stars. We're back with some more Layla Smasher Pass with Surat on the side.
Yes, we have now moved to Octopath 2, which is... So we're not entirely sure in the setting where this occurs. We're not sure if it's an alternate universe. We're not sure if it occurs just elsewhere on the same planet. If it does, it's definitely earlier in the time frame. We don't know.
Nothing else. It is an entirely different continent.
Yep.
It's fairly self-contained from the first game, with one notable exception, which we don't have to worry about for this.
Very notable exception.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we should be getting on into the characters, and oh hey, Claude's already in the Shadow Realm. What do you know?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Goddamn books. Anyway,
I still think you should hug him.
No! None of that! Shame on you!
But yes, it is time for us to start, and I believe I am starting with Surat's favorite party member.
it is very possible. There's a 50% chance you are starting with my favorite party member,
Yes.
considering the way you did the last one.
I did this in the correct order, damn it. I counted through so many times to make sure I was doing it right.
Oh yeah, I mean the
Because there is an
opposite is the correct letter. Yes.
There is objectively a correct order to this.
So, there's a dead guy, and the guy who I hope I'm actually talking about.
The guy you were actually talking about. Oswald V. Van Stein.
Also, this was once again my thumbnail character.
Yep.
Yeah.
Star once again predicted correctly when she drew the thumbnail.
Oswald V. Van Stein. Oh, go ahead.
He looks like Raven.
Little bit.
Yeah.
The kind of colors my view of this a little.
He is the daddy of the group.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
he's the oldest of the main 8 we've had thus far.
Yep, he is 38 years old. And Oswald V. Van Stein is the party scholar. Rather than being a historian, he is a mathematician, and he was researching the one true magic. The magic
And
that...
he is also, canonically, built like a goddamn tank.
Yep.
He is built like a bear, specifically. But he was researching the one true magic, the unifying theory of magic. But one day, he goes home and finds that his house has been burned down. And his wife and daughter are nowhere to be found. They're just burnt bodies. And he is arrested for the murder of his family. And he is sent to prison. A hellish frozen rock in the middle of the sea. He knows who set him up. His academic rival, Harvey. He has been planning for the past 5 years how to break out of prison. And he will get his revenge.
And just a side note, he spends all of that 5 years in the prison with a device that makes him unable to speak because he's a magician. And the prison doesn't trust magicians to be able to speak. So he gets that device removed, and the first words out of his mouth is cold.
Yeah, there's just like five panels of ellipses and then it's cold. Well, aren't you the loquacious one? I can see why they bundled your mouth up. He once again is a little neurodivergent coded in that he's like, I do not entirely understand these interpersonal relationships. He did genuinely love his wife and daughter. He doesn't understand like what his wife saw in him, but he's like, that was pretty nice. I want my goulash.
Yes, he's big on goulash.
Yes, he is very big on goulash.
There is actually like a cutscene you can get where like the party's at a tavern and like 2 of the people have ordered goulash and he's like, I would like goulash. Sorry, we're out. My goulash. Oswald, are you okay?
My goulash.
But he is also because, fandoms being what they are, they make the list of charts as to what type of person this was. This, and one of the charts I made was the drive up to McDonald's with kids screaming in the background, how they want everything. Then you have other people. Then you have the people that just drive up, order the black coffee for themselves and drive off. He's one that orders the black coffee for himself and drive off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can respect this guy. He sounds cool, but also he's a math teacher. He looks like Raven, and Surratt called him Daddy.
He is the group daddy. Yes, he is the group
when we were first playing Octopath 2 and like posting sprite character art, there were a couple people in the server who were like, "Oh, he is the dad," and I love that.
I don't pass.
Oswald is a pass.
Aw, another cleric.
Casti Florens is the party apothecary.
Mm-hmm.
She awakens one day. She basically is found in a boat in the middle of the ocean. She has no memory of where she came from. The only reason she knows her name is her name happens to be sewn into her clothes. She also recognizes that the tools in her bag are those of an apothecary, and she knows how to use them. She really knows how to use them.
Mm-hmm.
So her whole adventure is her trying to figure out who she is and why she doesn't remember things.
Mm-hmm.
She is kind of Team Mom. In fact, one of the other party members' nicknames for her is Mama.
Yep.
She is a very caring woman. She is not above trolling one party member in particular.
We like to do a bit of trolling.
Yes. She also has a will of iron. To the point that, the big bad of the game is low-key a little afraid of her and trying to do things to, get her off the board in one way or another. Mm-hmm. She is the one that, the main force of evil is, she worries me. There is a point in the game where, there's, this war between two factions going on. She goes in and she's like, I'm going to heal people. You can't heal them! They're the enemy! I am going to heal these people. Get back here! Go grab some kindling for some fire and some water. I am going to heal these people. They're the enemy! This was not a request. This was a statement of fact of what you are going to do.
And also, her will is strong enough. It alone, for the longest time, let her survive the plague.
Yes. Uh-huh. Her storyline is one that involves a plague, and she survived it because I have to, she doesn't remember, but she's like, I have to save everyone from this. I have to save everyone from this.
Yeah.
I have to...
You hear Lantern usually use the phrase, I'm a healer, but that was based off of Casti.
Yeah, Casti is, I'm a healer, but... In our personal playthrough, she wound up as our main damage dealer. Mm-hmm. Not even joking.
Mm-hmm. That axe went to work.
It's really funny, because Apothecary is usually a support role. It usually is really good at making all the other characters buffed up, strong, survivability. But if you gear her just right, she becomes the walking method of destruction for the entire game.
All apothecaries are trained in combat medicine. Let's fucking go.
And every character, there's a thing called a break and a boost mechanic in the game. And the boost mechanic means you gain boost points, and if you boost a character up to the maximum ability, they have a catchphrase. Hers is, these hands! Like what you are about to catch.
Yeah. I know no cure for evil.
I'm a healer, but...
Yeah.
I'm a healer, hand.
I'm also gonna say that, it's very hard for me to pick a favorite character of the main 8 for this game.
Yeah.
They're all fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, definitely gonna smash. She sounds like a girl boss and like an amazing woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I would. Is tap that the right word?
Tap that is absolutely the right word.
Yep.
I'll tap that. Okay.
This is Temenos Mistral.
He's the cleric.
He is the party cleric.
Also an agnostic. In a lot of ways.
So Temenos has a specific job in the church. He is the Holy Inquisitor. It is his job to investigate heresy and deal with it. You'd expect that to be him, like, pulling out thumbscrews and shit. No, he's more of a detective.
He's kind of a Sherlock Holmes character.
Yeah.
And, like...
If you're looking for Sherlock Holmes in this setting, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, every one of his chapters is basically him trying to solve mysteries. He doubts everything, which means he treats everything with a lot of snark. Like, in his first chapter, one of the early things that happens to him is a bunch of heretics grab him, and he's like, "Oh dear, I appear to be captured. Would you two happen to be heretics, by the way? May the sacred flame protect me," or something. Suddenly Holy Light just comes down and zaps them. And, like, he's like, what are our gods even thinking doing this? You're a clergy, you shouldn't say things blasphemous. Oh, the gods need somebody to doubt them.
Doubt is what I do.
Yeah, his catchphrase is, "Doubt is what I do." And, like, sometimes he treats it as a joke, but because of things that have happened to him in life, he doesn't see a lot of good in people. And, like, that has made him
Cynical?
a deeply cynical and sad.
Very jaded at this point.
Yeah.
He is extremely jaded and cynical about the world.
Yeah, and it makes him kind of sad. Like, there's a point later in the game where someone else is having a crisis of faith, and he's like, doubt is what I do. Just very sad and resigned. When he's not doing the Inquisitor things, though, he has been known to be, like, the children's pastor. He puts on puppet shows for the children. He writes them himself. He frequently forgets the lines, which the kids take great joy in correcting him on.
But he does like the kids.
Yeah, he
The
does.
kids in his eyes are, it's like, aw, they're still good people at this point.
Yeah. Also,
I can't wait for that to horrifically change.
at one point in, like, one of the chapters, Temenos is frequently shipped with, is either headcanoned as gay, bi, or ace. The ace bit is really funny, because there's a point where he's investigating part of this greater mystery. His whole thing is the Pope of this universe gets murdered, and he's looking into who did it. Mm-hmm. So as he's investigating this, he goes to this one town, and, like, this one woman is supposed to be guiding him. And, like, as they're out in the middle of nowhere, she's like, "Oh, don't you want to sheath your staff? First of all, staffs don't need sheaths. Number 2, I'm not interested. Number 3, I know you have a knife and are ready to stab me, so can we move it along?"
Which is why a lot of this is he's just very, very observant. He is very much written like a Sherlock Holmes analog in a lot of ways, and the fact that he can pick up on the smallest tells from people.
Yep. There's an entire sequence where, like, they go into, like, this Shadow Realm-esque, like, area, and he just goes, "The truth lies in the flames," and he starts looking for clues.
Yeah, it's him, like, mentally looking for clues. But, yeah, like...
Wait, was that him? The truth lies in the flame?
Yeah.
Well, a lot lot of people say the truth lies in the flame in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, like...
It's kind of a general catchphrase.
But, yeah, like, when the one woman is, like, trying to seduce him to stab him, he's like, "Not interested? You did a bad job. You're trying to kill me. Look, I have other shit to do. Like, seriously." Mm-hmm. And she's like, damn.
Because she hadn't failed up to that point, as far as we know.
Well, He is attractive. And as for the cynical thing, I can fix him. And I love a guy with a couple of wisecracks too. Smash.
Okay. Now for Star's favorite character in the game and possibly the franchise.
Oh my god! It's the furry!
Yep. Oh, Chet.
Before you say anything else, she is not the youngest member of the party. She is fucking 20.
She is a beastling.
Yep.
She is
That's not impossible to believe.
she is a beastling from the island of Totohaha. She is in training to be the guardian of the island of Totohaha. Which she has a little bit of trepidation about. She'd rather just enjoy life running along the island, making and eating jerky, hanging out with her animal friends.
Mm-hmm. Eating more jerky.
Mm-hmm.
She can talk to animals. She's kind of naive because she's never left the island before. But she is. So, when we started the game, this was the character I was convinced I was going to hate. I could not have been more wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there are a few points where mating comes up and she's completely unabashed by it, but 3 or 4 other characters like, oh my god! And she's like, what?
But
part of life, people deal with it.
But, she is a fountain of memes. She greatly enjoys life, and even though she gets exposed to, like, more things in the world, she does not lose that joy for life and her belief that the world is an awesome place.
Yep.
And this is actually a major important story point.
Mm-hmm.
There is not an ounce of darkness in her soul.
Yep.
She is the ultimate source of hope.
She's basically Goku.
Yep.
She is also the one who
telling me.
She is also the one who refers to Cassidy as Mama.
Yep, and Oswald as Dad. Or Pops.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're telling me is that she's the best character.
She is the most pure character,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
I love her. Smash.
Most people do. Most people do end up loving her.
She'd probably be really good at it too. I feel like I've seen you in a game that is not Octopath 2.
Yeehaw!
It's possible.
It's Particio Yellow, Lil. He is going to slay that devil Poverty.
Mm-hmm.
So
Great start.
He's the most anti-capitalist merchant you will ever meet.
Yep.
He is the party merchant. And basically, he and his father set out to this one piece of dirt when he was a kid to set up a silver mine. And they created a great boom town there. Things were going great. Unfortunately, they got screwed by illegal business practices, and they ended up falling into poverty. And after he solves that problem, because he is a hot-blooded young man, he sets off to basically destroy all poverty in the world. And the way he winds up setting about doing this is he finds out somebody's inventing this thing called the steam engine, and he's like, that could make life better for so many people. Let's do this and share the wealth. His theme song involves a lot of electric guitar and saxophone. He speaks with a Texan accent. He is hot-blooded, and he feels like he's in the wrong game, but I'm not complaining. I love him. He is great.
And the funniest
Hi, I
thing
came
is,
here for Mace Attorney.
the funniest thing is Octopath 2 actually does a thing where they pair up characters for certain quests.
Yep.
His continual partner is Oswald.
That sounds awesome.
They have a good cop, bad cop vibe going on.
Yep.
Or rather, good cop, Batman.
Yeah. Batman
Like
with
Batman
magic.
or Primrose.
But yeah, Partitio is my favorite character in the game. Although there are no bad
I'd
choices.
smash.
You'd smash? Okay.
Yeah, in this game there are no bad choices here.
Did you run out of pen?
My pencil is jamming up a little bit.
I've seen you everywhere.
This is actually Becca's favorite character, and Becca hasn't even played the fucking game, I don't think.
That sounds about right.
But this is...
So,
Go ahead.
go ahead. Okay, so you remember Tressa, and we talked about Pollyanna stories and how everything was by the book and all this?
Mm-hmm.
Agnia is how you do a Pollyanna story the right way.
Oh.
So Agnia is the party dancer. And, she grew up in the small town of Cropdale. Her mother was a world-famous dancer. And she learned dancing from her. Agnia has been just dancing in the tavern, but she wants to set out and become a star and just inspire people and make people's lives better.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be a star for the fame of it all. She
She
doesn't care about being famous. She wants to make people happy.
Yep.
Yep. And so she sets off and goes around the world to just write her song and try to become a big star.
Yep.
And figure out what that means. Also, one of the early bosses she fights is literally, I'm going to talk to the manager.
Yeah.
She's a Karen.
Well, like,
She's a reverse Karen.
see, what happens in that particular chapter, she finds, like, this dive bar with a reasonably skilled musician, and she is dancing there because, like, the poor people who come to this tavern could use some hope. I'll dance. And then, the guy who owns the theater up the street, which is rich people only, sends some goons to rough up the tavern. So when she comes in the next day, she's like, "That's not right! I am going to give the owner of that theater a piece of my mind!" And that is the boss fight for that chapter.
And it is immensely
Awesome.
satisfying to fight that boss fight.
It is. This may come up again later. But she also has her theme song in general is good. It's a very Celtic inspired, like, dance type song.
Yeah, most of the other songs are in a 4/4 time. Hers is one of the few in a 3/4.
And it is also the reason I call it the best theme in the game is the way it's used in her final boss fight.
Yep.
Which
Yep.
I'm gonna come back to that in a bit. But she is a great Pollyanna character. She is basically Tressa, only better written. And also she gets some fun travel banters, such as the whole thing about the peaches.
Yep.
The whole thing about the peaches, yep.
The whole thing about this.
There was a miscommunication.
Between her and Partitio.
Oh, you mean the literal basket of peaches I'm holding? Oh, thank God.
Peaches.
Wait, can you let me have a nibble on those peaches? Nibble? I love to suck on the peaches. What? I need to get my hands on them and I can grade them A through H. What?
Oh my.
Yeah. That's not even the funniest travel banner in the game, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
And even that was a carryover from an earlier dialogue.
Yeah.
Where her sister commented on her peaches.
Yep.
And it took her, like, several sentences in to realize she wasn't talking about the fruit.
Okay, so definitely Smash. But I don't see the difference between this and Tressa.
I feel like if you experienced the game, you'd definitely get it.
Yeah, I have to
Tressa
be there.
doesn't really seem to affect anyone, doesn't really seem to do much in her story. She just kind of learns, oh, friends are important. Agnia here. Agnia actually affects the world.
And she also grows throughout it a little bit.
Yeah. She does learn that there are people that are bad in the world, and she has to deal with them. Unlike Tressa, who pretty much trusts everyone right up until the goddamn end of the story.
Throne Anguis.
She also looks like she's from another game.
So, Throne.
Also, wasn't it that her voice actor was...
Oh! So, first off, Throne is voiced by Erica Mendez.
Okay.
A.K.A. Natsuno Minami. When we learned that playing 13 Sentinels, we were like, no, she isn't. No, that can't be right.
Isn't she also in V3?
Yeah, I think she is.
Probably.
Yeah.
But, Throne Anguis is part of the Black Snakes Thieves Guild. She was raised in the Black Snakes Thieves Guild by a man known as Father and a woman known as Mother. Every member of the Black Snakes Thieves Guild has a collar on them with poison in it in case they ever disobey. She has spent her life stealing, murdering, being trained from a young age. Father wants her to succeed him as the head of the Black Snakes. She fucking hates her life and wants out. So her goal is to try to kill both Father and Mother, get the keys to unlock her collar, and get out. Pretty much every single one of her chapters in the LP, Surratt had to put content warnings on.
Yep.
And they only got worse as the game went on.
On the bright side...
Also, if I'm not mistaken, the collar is a thing they have to earn the right to wear.
She also loves dogs.
Yes.
She loves animals in general. There's actually a travel banter where Ochet is standing there and Throne is like, careful. Careful. Nene, what are you doing? Oh, you heard me? I smelled you. What are you doing?
Nay.
Why are you calling me Nene? But, I was, I wanted to touch your tail. What? It's so floofy.
I was gonna say it's fluffy.
Okay. But, her story is the darkest in the game. It's all about her looking for freedom and then trying to figure out what to do next. She's a great character, but dark. Like, she looks at Primrose's story and goes, meh, that's cute.
I'm pretty sure she just gives Temenos or Therian a wedgie.
She's like, Therian, I don't see what your problem is.
You bitch!
Therian, you don't know how good you have it.
You only fucking knew. I'd smash get her out of that shitty situation.
Fair.
I'd smash through the window, being like, let her out.
I mean, she is a trained assassin, but she is also trained to use her body in any method she can to secure her kill.
Also, she was not afraid to drink poison.
Nope.
That chapter is so metal. Where basically to get information, she does a game of Russian roulette with a guy, except it's glasses of poison, and the guy has like an incredible sense of smell and can smell fear. She has never felt fear in her life until the very end of the game.
Yep.
But in the Russian roulette game, she catches on to the fact very early on that he knows where the poison is. So what he drinks the first cup, she's like, okay, I'll drink this cup, and also this one. Your move, fucko.
And there were only 4 cups there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he basically went first, and she drank the 2 that weren't.
Yeah. She basically forced him to take the last cup, which was going to be the poisoned one. She is
just on this.
She is a stone cold badass. Almost nothing shakes her. Almost nothing.
Until we hit, the character we already sent to the Shadow Realm,
Yep.
Claude.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That shakes her.
Yeah! That's why he's in the Shadow Realm preemptively.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you at home are wondering exactly what he did to earn that spot in the Shadow Realm, play the game or watch the LP.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Prince Hikari of Ku. The Kingdom of Ku is a very warlike nation that has been conquering its neighbors. Hikari is the younger prince, and he's been trained as a warrior, but he would like to not be conquering everything, possibly. Could we do that? Maybe. And his father, in fact, upon hearing this, prepares to name him as his successor as the King of Ku. Unfortunately, his older brother, Mugen, also gets wind of this and doesn't appreciate that, and proceeds to kill off the King of Ku, and basically puts the kingdom
Frame Hikari for it.
frame Hikari of it, and put the kingdom in a state of war because Mugen loves war. There is nothing more he loves than killing. So Hikari is now on a quest to gather his friends and allies from around the world to free his kingdom, while also dealing with his superpowered evil side. Did I not mention the superpowered evil side? He has a superpowered evil side. Yeah,
Which
like
you can call upon in fights.
yeah, like the way it's set up, you're thinking, oh my god, he's suffering from some sort of psychosis. No, he legit has evil things in him that are powering him up and egging him on to go full murder hobo, and he is trying his damnedest to ignore them.
It's a family trait.
It runs in the family.
Yeah. Which is why his father was as bloodthirsty as is why,
And why his brother is currently psychotic, because the voices are his brother's best friend.
Yep.
But again, it's not a
Hikari
psych.
spends his
dark.
entire story fighting those voices.
And again, it's legit like a force of evil possessing him and trying to take him over.
I'd smash and also give him a hug. Also, he's hot.
But yeah, that is the main 8, which brings us to...
And also, just a side note, you'd probably have to share with Agnia.
Yeah, he is heavily shipped with Agnia.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
He and Agnia are very, very heavily fan-shipped
Yeah.
as a couple.
I see.
Okay, so... this character. So this is one of Hikari's many friends. He's significantly older than Hikari.
Oh,
He just likes to have a good time.
This is
he's just a dude.
This is Kazan, the Eagle of Ku. He is a master strategist, but he's also a man who enjoys drinking and gambling. He is one of the first allies Hikari sets out to find, and as I recall, the first thing with him involves like, oh, we have to help him with gambling debts.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
that
you find him in basically a coliseum, which acts like a gladiatorial arena, and you find him and he's like several thousand monies in debt.
of course, this is actually all part of his master plan, it turns out, and he didn't bother to tell Hikari about it. For Hikari to get an army for himself.
Yep. He was waiting for Hikari to show up. That's the thing you learn about him, is he's strategized enough to know Hikari would come by there and he would need an army to help him.
Yep. He is
Okay.
he is undeniably a genius. And again, he's like one of Hikari's main allies and friends.
He seems fun. I like him. How old is he? Because the hair's tipping me off.
Best guess as far as the storyline goes, probably in his 30s. As far as the storyline goes. Because he's been around long enough to fight in several wars, but although Ku has a war every other year, so
Yeah.
who knows what that says. But basically, he has learned enough to know how to strategize and come up with the absolute best strategy for every conceivable option.
Including at one point using the weather.
Yeah, he realizes how he can funnel wind down a cannon to form basically a cannon that will knock the doors off a fortress.
This man is crazy like a fox.
He'd know a couple good tricks in bed too, I'm guessing.
Probably.
I would assume so, considering how much drink and gambling he does. I would imagine he's not short on that experience either.
I'll smash.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Ori's the next character.
Oh my god!
This is one of these
She's so
side
cute.
characters in Partitio's stories.
Yep.
So this is Ori. She is a reporter. She is a roving reporter, and she hears all about how Partitio is trying to make the world a better place, and all of the crazy shenanigans he gets up to trying to get the rights to the steam engine and to make the steam engine be a thing. So she helps him out a little bit along the way, but she is a roving reporter. She is bright and energetic and happy.
But as a reporter, she's also seen some of the worst that man has done.
Yeah, she's a little surprised that Partitio's as genuinely a good person as he is. Like a couple times she's like, "What's your angle?" And he legit doesn't have one. He just wants to make the world a better place.
So she's cutesy, but she has an edge.
I think that's safe.
Yeah, she's world weary.
I like that. I like a well-rounded character. Smash. I feel like I'm giving out the smashes too easily this time around.
Should I tell her now?
When you're at the end of this, when you're at the end of Octopath 2, I think.
I feel fear.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Hi.
this is Alrond Rondwell. He is like the richest man on the planet.
He's a dick, isn't he?
No, he is not.
No, he's not actually.
He is unambiguously a great guy.
Very eccentric.
But
He's, I want to say, attempting to be Batman, but failing horribly.
he's not like he's like public service Batman
Yeah, like he disguises himself as a commoner.
to pick up trash.
Yeah,
But he is the richest person like on the planet. And when Partitio is trying to get the rights to the steam engine, the guy who has the rights to the steam engine is like, "Yeah, give me 80 billion monies." So Partitio goes to this guy, Alron, to be like, "Hey, you want to invest with me?" Alron's response is like, "If you can find a way to revitalize this town, I'll happily give you the money." Together they invent the department store. But Alrond, like again, Alron's the richest man on the planet. He has seen his town like rise and fall, and he genuinely wants to do everything he can to make it a better place. and he sees that in Particio and is willing to bend over backwards to help him, including bringing a literal boatload of money.
Yep, when Particio goes to sign the deal for the railway system, Elrond just shows up in a giant ass yacht. We're like, here's the money.
Here, I have
Which, I mean, at that point, Particio had basically a promissory note.
He had a check written for the money, and the guy with the rights is like, no, that's not actual money. For all I know, you could have frauded it. Ahoy! What the hell is that? I brought this boatload of money in case that didn't work.
Here, I brought all the money for that promissory note.
But he is genuinely, like, one of the best human beings in the franchise. Mm-hmm. He sees the good in people, and, like, even in people who don't see the good in themselves, he'll see something and do what he can to rise them up.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have a winner.
So Elrond is the Mega Smash.
Well,
truth be told, that was in my top 3 for the Mega.
Mine
If
too.
you included him, I didn't know if you were going to include him.
Yeah, he was one of the ones I was expecting too. It's basically like him. For me, it was him, Alphen, and someone from Zero.
You're from another game.
No, she's from this one.
Yep.
Dulcinea Lucille?
I think it was, yeah.
I mean, I could look at what I wrote her name down as, but that would require me changing tabs on my phone.
But you don't hear the latter name very often.
No.
You hear Dulcinea a lot.
Yeah.
You don't hear her surname a lot.
Yeah.
Dulcinea is a dancer, and she is the most famous dancer out there. And Agnia meets her when Dulcinea is preparing to bulldoze a town full of pores to make a theme park, because those apparently fucking exist in this setting.
And she wanted to name the theme park Dulcinea Land.
Yeah. Part of it is that town full of pores is where she grew up, and she doesn't want people to know that she grew up a poor. But
she's literally trying to erase her past.
Yep.
Yeah, but
I had no idea you were a poor.
Yeah, but she is the final boss of Agnia's chapter, and mechanistically, it's a fight. But what it is framed as is, you are coming to the big festival, and we are having a dance-off. Remember how I said Agnia has the best theme song in the game?
Yeah?
It's because in the final fight in the dance-off, her theme song is literally her singing for her performance. Remember that section of 13 Sentinels with the idol song? It's like that. But yeah, Dulcinea is like big diva dancer, although she's not like evil. It's just she's kind of forgotten where she came from, and like her meeting Agnia genuinely makes her a better person.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the dance-off, she's like, "Oh, I'm beaten. I'm not a star. The stage is for you, Agnia." And Agnia's like, "Cut that out and come up and dance with me." Wait, what? Come on!
Oh, that's cute!
Yeah.
Should also mention, Dulcinea was actually trained in dancing by Agnia's mom.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
But yeah, something they did in Octopath 2 for all the characters was they gave them 3 battle themes, effectively. They gave them one you hear on the overworld before the battle happens. Then they give them a second one, which is kind of like a slightly amped up version that plays during the boss fights. Then for their final boss fight, they get even a third version that's even more amped on top of that. So Agnia, you've heard her main theme, you've heard her battle theme, and then when you get to this one, you get the battle theme with lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's singing.
This feels more like we're praising Agnia than talking about Dorothea.
Yeah.
Singing the praises, might I say?
Yeah. but yeah, Dulcinea, she exists. She's a fine character. Like she's a good final boss for Agnia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Agnia is a Pollyanna story, it wouldn't exactly have it fit very well to have her go bloody revenge and stab, stab, stab. No, she goes up against a rival and wins that rival over.
Mean girl situation.
Mm-hmm.
She is pretty, and sounds like a cool redemption arc. I don't know if she'd be like a good partner, so I'm gonna say Smash.
Okay.
Smash.
Dulcinea. Yep. I'm going to regret not having a bigger sheet of paper in a minute, but that's fine! And now for a character who I was so annoyed that they have a fucking portrait. So this happened a lot in the making of this list. Like, I'd be doing something and Star would mention the character, and I'm like, there's no fucking way they have an official portrait. Fuck!
And this one was just because I saw a cool fan art of her, and I was like, wait, does she have a portrait?
And I'm like, there's no way.
Show us the woman.
See, that could be like 3 characters. Huh. Of all the characters.
I know,
That
right?
is what I'm thinking of, isn't it?
That is Raimei, who is another one of...
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
One
what I
of
was thinking
Hikari's
of.
friends.
Oh, I see Hikari in the back. Yeah.
Yep. She is a member of another clan that is allied with the clan of Ku. Everything she does is about caring for her clan. The only reason she's allied with Ku is so that they don't kill them. She is genuinely friends with Hikari, but she's also scared to death of Hikari's brother. But Hikari does eventually win her over, and she does help him free his land. She is a strong warrior. Her primary weapon is the spear there.
She's hot.
I remember sharing her boss sprite in the server when we were doing Octopath 2, and several people in the server's response was, "Step on me."
Yeah, not gay, but...
Okay, so Smash.
Yes, Smash.
Oh, dear God.
Himbo, fuck off, Himbo!
Crick Will.
Yeah? Yeah?
You're not wrong.
Crick Wellesley is a knight in the Sacred Guard. He meets Temenos early on in his storyline, and Crick is a very naive person who believes in the power of the church, and how can Temenos be this cynical? And he winds up being, like, the sidekick for Temenos' journey.
Yeah, he's very much the
Holmes
Watson.
needed Watson, so, you know.
And, which is a really nerdy joke, because the people who discovered the helical structure of DNA were a pair of men. Well, technically it was Rosalind Franklin,
Yep,
but
Crick was one of them.
Watson and Crick.
Yep.
Biology jokes. But,
Yep, the dev team knew what they were doing when they named this character.
Yep.
but,
Temenos loves to call him his little lamb.
yep. And Temenos spent a lot of the game trolling him, but Temenos genuinely admires Crick. He thinks Crick is, like, a good person. And, like, the one person that Temenos winds up believing in pretty much is Crick. Which means it would be unfortunate to anyone who did anything bad to him.
I know, right?
Yeah. Luckily, that never happens.
That never happens.
Okay, so A, Smash, and B, I ship it.
So does everybody
So
else.
does everybody.
Literally everybody. Literally
We
everybody.
went, yep, they're involved.
There's
Yep.
so
They're
there's so many
gay.
fics.
And art.
Uh-huh. I think these two were the most shipped couple in Octopath 2.
Yeah, with
Yes.
the other one being Hikari and Agnia.
Hikari and Agni were close, but I think these two got the most shipped, the most fan art.
Yep.
Okay, this is the last character for Octopath 2, and I included him as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Sarat
It
was
is who I think it is. Yes.
Sarat was the one who convinced me to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to.
Okay.
I figure he would be just an instant pass upon sight, but
He should be.
You would not be incorrect. But I will wait I will hear him out.
So remember about that whole Agnia talking to the manager thing? That's the manager.
Yeah.
That is the manager. So he is also responsible for one of the funniest sequences in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you meet Lamani in Agnia's chapter 2, where he's the owner of the theater, and you have the boss fight with him, which is basically Agnia kicking him in the dick repeatedly.
Yeah, that's how we phrased it anyway.
Yeah.
Because you actually get an ability that is basically called kick. It doesn't specify much else beyond kick. So we just figured, hey, whenever you're using this, you are kicking them directly between the legs.
Yep. And so, like, he's one who's like, yes, the theater is only for the rich. Those dirty paws can't appreciate the theater. So Agnia goes and has some choice words with him about that. And then leaves. He shows up again.
Pacifist, what?
He shows up again in Agnia's final chapter, where he's like, oh yes, I will get my revenge on Agnia. Yes! Yes! And, so, like, right before the day, like, there's all these things that he set up to prevent her from getting to the dance-off. But luckily, the friends she has made along the way help get her to the dance-off. And right as she's going to get there, you won't stop right there. You won't go any further. Who are you? Yes, it is I, your enemy. You remember me and how you ruined my life. No, really, who are you? You came and fought me at the theater! And then afterwards I was angry, and I went out into the city, and there was a dog, and I got in a fight with the dog, and then the dog called reinforcements, and never have I been so humiliated. He got licked by puppies, and he's angry about it.
Yes. He got dragged down and licked into humiliation by puppies.
And he has not forgiven Agnia for this. And he's like, yes, so now I will have my revenge. And the boss music starts playing, and Agnia's like, what's even happening right now? At which point, Dulcinea's bodyguard just comes up, punches him in the stomach, and is like, sorry about that, go on ahead.
It may not have been the stomach, considering the squeal he let out was really high-pitched.
Yeah. Yeah, and then at the end of her chapter, after everything's all done and whatnot, like, he shows up again and he's like, oh no! I think I'm becoming a fan! No!
Which I kind of hoped you would have put her bodyguard on here, because she does have a boss sprite.
I considered it.
Yeah.
But we have way too many fucking characters.
Dulcinea's bodyguard is named Veronica, and there is a whole subplot that happens after where you convince Veronica, who has a massive crush on Dulcinea, to pursue those affections.
And she gives her a barbell.
She loves it.
Yep.
But yeah, Lamani. Automatic pass?
Automatic pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
If not Shadow
puppies,
Realm, at least
dude.
pass.
They're puppies.
And he was completely defeated by them.
Also, I just looked up Veronica. Smash.
Okay. So that was Octopath 2. We got a crap load of smashes.
Uh-huh.
Now we are coming to,
The big one.
Welcome to Lantern Does Yakko's world.
Stay tuned, folks.